So let me just rub my serum in with my magical face rolling pin. I couldn't love that quote more. Hi skincare friends. So this is Tuesday Tutorials, and today we are going to talk about facial rollers. So I was texting with a client last night and she was sending me pictures of herself doing her home facial routine. And she texts me this quote, her own quote, this is her saying it, that she is rubbing her serum in with her magical rolling pin. I love that she called it a rolling pin, because the best part about skincare is that you don't have to call the products by the correct name. You don't have to call the devices by the correct name. Like, lots of people I talk to, like, call the products by the wrong name. Like, my favorite is Dermalogica. Everybody calls it Dermatologica. Like, you know, it doesn't matter as long as you're using it. Just use it. So, because she was talking about the facial roller, I wanted to discuss it because I really love the facial roller, and I think that it can be a little bit confusing to people. So the question that I get most is, does a facial roller work? And the answer is yes, and I don't know. So yes, it works. It works because it incentivizes you to use your skincare, because you're putting on product and you're rolling this across your face, which is aiding in oxygen and stimulating blood supply and moving the muscles, and all of that is good. So it also works because it is relaxing, because it's cold and it calms the skin. It works because you are giving yourself a few quiet moments of self-love and self-care, and those moments are really, really important. So that's why it works. It works because the repetitive motion of dragging this across your face and cooling it along your jawline, it works because the meditative repetitiveness just gives you a sense of calm. It just gives you those moments, and that's important. Now, does the rose quartz have any kind of like magical powers? I don't know. I mean, I don't disbelieve that it could. I mean, there are lots of different facial rollers out there. There are jade rollers, there are amethyst rollers, there's those are the three main ones. But they use other stones as well. I chose the rose quartz because I felt like if it does have any kind of beneficial properties, then I want to take advantage of that. If rose is calming and soothing, then I want to be able to utilize those properties. So I don't know. You know, when you're running it along your face, like, it's not going to lift the muscles the way microcurrent will, and it won't lift the muscles the way like gua sha stones will, or even if like my own like manual like lifting, because you have to get kind of into the muscles, and this, like, you can't really get that deep into it, but it does help with lymph drainage. It will help if you are feeling a little puffy, if you're feeling a little swollen, if you're feeling a little bit irritated. Like, all of those things, the facial rollers can help. So let me give you a little bit of a tutorial on how to use it. So I like to use it in sections. And I recommend that when you do it, you use it that you do 3 passes over every section. So, you know, and I usually try and concentrate on lymph drainage. So when you're doing lymph drainage, you want to like move everything towards your lymph nodes. So you've got lymph nodes in your neck and your armpit. So and then you can drain it towards your ear and that'll drain down. So I always start with the jawline, although you don't have to. That's just where I like to start. I like to start from the bottom and I like to move up. So I usually start here, and again, I move towards the ear. And you can roll back on the face. I would do that gently, and then move again, and then again. And then I would switch. So that way you're doing both sides evenly. And you can do this as slow or as fast as you want. And I just want you to move across the face, all the way across the face on both sides. So 3 passes is just a benchmark. You can do whatever you want. And once you get the routine down, you have a little bit more freedom to do whatever you want. When I do under the eyes, I like to use the smaller roll. It's a little bit weird to do into a camera, but there you go. And when you really get used to it, you need to do it in the mirror. Now, I'm not doing it with any product on my face, but I would also recommend you using a serum or even a facial oil to just for a little slip. It also will help penetrate the product into the skin, so you might as well get those added benefits. So, but then like I was saying, you can also do it in front of the TV, you can do it when you're laying in bed, you don't have to look in the mirror. So it's just really relaxing and it's nice and cooling. So I would finish off right at your temples. You can also add at the end, sometimes I do an extra eye, depending on if I have the time or the inclination. If you're feeling a little puffy, just be really delicate around your eyes. It's nice. So, as I was saying, facial rollers come in all kinds of stones, and you can buy them at a gajillion different places. They sell them online. Every famous esthetician is selling their own version. They sell them at Sephora. They sell them at Amazon. So if you think that you would use a facial roller at home and you want to invest in one, and they're not that expensive, they're probably in the $20 range, maybe even a little less, maybe a little more, depending on where you get them. And you need help, you just reach out to me. I will be happy to assist you and find you the perfect facial roller for your skin. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe, and I will see you next Tuesday.